Religion for long has been a weapon or a political tool for polarization in India. With the election season round the corner, we are seeing politicians from across party lines paying visits to temples, pandering to religious sentiments of people, polarizing communities, fear-mongering, and playing the Hindu, Hindutva, and Hindutvawadi cards. What is completely missing in the election narrative of political parties in India are three significant words: governance, accountability, and solutions. Rahul Gandhi, during his recent visit to Jaipur, stoked controversy when he said that the Hindutvawadis should be ousted and we must bring the rule of the Hindus.
आप सब हिंदू हो, हिंदुत्ववादी नहीं। और ये देश हिंदुओं का देश है, हिंदुत्ववादियों का नहीं। और आज अगर इस देश में महंगाई है, दर्द है, दुख है, तो ये काम हिंदुत्ववादियों ने किया है। हिंदुत्ववादियों को किसी भी हालत में सत्ता चाहिए।
Not just Rahul Gandhi. BJP politicians have also been playing the religious card very vigorously. This is UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath boasting about how his government has been able to build the Ram temple and that the Samajwadi Party couldn't do it during their time.
मुझे एक बात बताइए कि क्या सपा की सरकार के समय अयोध्या में राम मंदिर बन जाता? राम मंदिर बनने से खुश हैं? गांव के लोग खुश हैं? शहर के लोग? तो क्या घर घर बताओगे? कल प्रधानमंत्री जी काशी विश्वनाथ धाम का भी लोकार्पण करने जा रहे हैं। क्या काशी विश्वनाथ धाम कांग्रेस बनाती?
The BJP government in UP, in a bid to appease Hindus, also decided to declare an area of 10 square kilometers around the birthplace of Lord Krishna in Mathura as a Tirth Sthal, that is a pilgrimage site. And they have banned the sale of liquor and meat in this area comprising 22 wards of the Mathura Nagar Nigam. The UP Chief Minister was also recently seen saying that the consumption of alcohol and meat should end and those who sell meat and alcohol should be counselled and rehabilitated and they must be encouraged to sell milk.
अब यहाँ पर इन सब की तमन्ना है कि इन सभी क्षेत्रों में किसी भी प्रकार का मद्य मांस आदि का सेवन न हो और ये होना चाहिए। उन लोगों को व्यवस्थित पुनर्वास करने की व्यवस्था करें। खासतौर पर जो इस क्षेत्र में कार्य कर रहे हैं उनकी ट्रेनिंग होनी चाहिए। उन लोगों को व्यवस्थित रूप से उनको काउंसलिंग की जानी चाहिए। और अच्छा होगा कि जो इस फील्ड में लगे हैं अगर वे दुग्ध पालन के उनके लिए छोटे छोटे स्टॉल बना दिए जाएं, वे दूध वहां पर बेचने का कार्य करें, दूध देने का कार्य करेंगे, तो यहां फिर से हम द्वापर युग की उन क्षणों को फिर से स्मरण कर पाएंगे।
There is so much frenzy to appease a particular religious community that many governments in multiple states have decided to exclude eggs from the school midday meal scheme of children. Many politicians have been openly saying that it is not very Hindu-like to have eggs, meat or alcohol. And now the competition is so much that political parties are in a race to polarize. Even parties like the Aam Aadmi Party, which in its formative years came to prominence by speaking about issues concerning the common man, has today caught on to the Hindutva bandwagon. This is Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal speaking.
आप चुनावी हिंदू नहीं है
ना, हम 5 साल एक बड़ी अच्छी हमारी अभी योजना है आई है, मुख्यमंत्री तीर्थ यात्रा योजना। उसमें हम लोगों को, बुजुर्गों को, दिल्ली के बुजुर्गों को तीर्थ यात्रा कराने ले जाते हैं। द्वारका जी, रामेश्वरम, शिरडी, पुरी, हरिद्वार, ऋषिकेश, मथुरा, वृंदावन, इन सब जगहों पे ले जाते हैं तीर्थ यात्रा कराने के लिए। तो वो तो चलती रहती है। 36,000 लोगों को दिल्ली में तीर्थ यात्रा करा चुके हैं और अभी अयोध्या जी भी उसमें ऐड किया है। बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब सब बुजुर्ग अपनी तीर्थ यात्रा करके वापस आते हैं और मैं उनसे मिलता हूँ, इतना आशीर्वाद देते हैं वो लोग, इतना आशीर्वाद।
In this bite, Kejriwal can be seen boasting about how he has spent public funds to send 36,000 people on holy pilgrimage to visit Hindu temples across the country. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi talking. He proudly proclaims that in Kashi there can be only one government and that will be the government of the one who holds Damru in his hands. Damru is the instrument of the Hindu god Shiva. Let's listen to the Prime Minister.
काशी तो काशी है, काशी तो अविनाशी है, काशी में एक ही सरकार है। जिनके हाथों में डमरू है, उनकी सरकार है। भगवान शंकर ने खुद कहा है, बिना मम प्रसादम वै कह काशी प्रति प्रद्युत्ते, अर्थात बिना मेरी प्रसन्नता के काशी में कौन आ सकता है, कौन इसका सेवन कर सकता है। काशी में महादेव की इच्छा के बिना न कोई आता है और न यहां उनकी इच्छा के बिना कुछ होता है। यहां जो कुछ होता है महादेव की इच्छा से होता है। ये जो कुछ भी हुआ है महादेव ने ही किया है।
In the last many days, we have seen Prime Minister Narendra Modi doing multiple inaugurations in Uttar Pradesh. He has been visiting multiple temples. Rahul Gandhi and his sister Priyanka Gandhi have also been paying visits to temples and have also latched onto the Hindutva card. Arvind Kejriwal and other political party leaders are also not far behind. Let's once again listen to Rahul Gandhi.
और ये देश हिंदुओं का देश है, हिंदुत्ववादियों का नहीं।
In this speech, Rahul Gandhi says that India is a country of Hindus, not Hindutvavadis. What we must remind our political party leaders is that India is not a country of just Hindus or Hindutvavadis. India is a country of Indians. It belongs to all citizens of India, regardless of their religion, caste or creed. The preamble to our constitution has set the terms very clearly. The preamble states that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. The objectives of our preamble are to secure justice, liberty, equality and fraternity of all citizens. Our constitution does not support polarization. Our constitution does not accept the idea of the state promoting one religion over the other. In fact, our constitution promotes religious equality. Article 14 of the Indian Constitution says that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. It prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Article 25 guarantees the freedom of conscience and the freedom to profess, practice, and propagate religion to all citizens. Someone had very famously quoted that polarization is a good way to win an election, but it is also a good way to wreck a country. What happens when political parties start polarizing people in the name of religion? This directly results in violence and savagery. Let's take one state as a case study. For instance, in Karnataka, recently right-wing extremist elements set on fire religious books of Christians in Kolar, alleging that the church was indulging in religious conversions. In Karnataka, this video also went viral on the internet recently that purportedly showed a man armed with a machete entering a church and the man is seen chasing a priest. We are witnessing all these incidents at a time when the Karnataka government is planning to bring in the controversial anti-conversion bill. This also assumes significance, especially because the anti-conversion bill is coming at a time when we are seeing increasing instances of attacks on Christians and churches across the state of Karnataka. A report released by the PUCL, that is the People's Union of Civil Liberties, states that there have been 39 instances of hate crimes against Christians in Karnataka from January to November 2021. The report says that all these hate crimes were perpetrated by Hindutva organizations. The most disturbing part of this report is that the report reads, local police is seen colluding with the Hindutva supremacists to incite fear and hatred against Christians, and the police commonly turn a blind eye to incidents of violence, abuse, sexual assaults, and economic and social boycott. So why are we talking about religion when we must be discussing governance? Why are politicians talking about Hindutva when they must be discussing accountability? Why are elections being fought and won on the card of religion? And why is that misgovernance and corruption are no longer issues that can decide the outcome of an election? The Indian government's report on multidimensional poverty index states that 1 in every 4 people in India are multidimensionally poor. A look at the CMIE data shows that unemployment levels have steadily been rising in the country. Another government data that was recently released shows that India's wholesale price inflation has jumped to a 12-year high of 14.23% in the month of November. In the 2021 Global Hunger Index, India's rank was 101 out of 116 countries surveyed. Yet, when it comes to elections, our political parties still harp on religion. And this is because we too are part of the problem. As they say, bad governments are elected by good citizens who do not vote, and ignorant citizens who vote for bad politicians, ignoring statesmen. It is time we chose statesmen over politicians, because a politician thinks of the next election. A statesman thinks of the nation and its next generation.